FC Copenhagen 4, Manchester United 3. I do not know where to start. Mazei team, this team called Manchester United. Okay, I will try and I will look at the game. Wachana na story ya banter for a second. Wacha tuangalie tu Man U. Man U have lost 9 out of 17 games this season. I have watched football for a long time. I have seen United dominate. Like, seeing United go through this, Mazeu kusema tu kweli, is something I'm not used to. It is shocking. The game today was just... ilikuwa tu game too ovyo. Ilikuwa tu game ya ovyo tu. Kusema kweli. Kutoka refereeing decisions, kila kitu. The only thing I feel like Ten Hag alifanya kitu ya maana leo ni hiyo lineup. We cannot fault him for the lineup. Because, to be honest, they went 2-0 up. Højlund, again... proving to be like he's top scorer in the Champions League now. Like anafanya job yake. Amesema anafanya job yake. Bao ya kwanza, yeah, like it was actually like very good play on the wing. Hiyo ni bao yenye hata Man City wakifunga tunasema yeah, it was really good. Wan-Bissaka, I don't know why this season he has decided he's going to have an attacking outlet, which is good to see. So at least for him to see that pass inside, outside of the foot, even Dani. Okay, McTominay making those late runs into the D, and then Højlund akotua hapo. Bao ya pili, hata sikumbuki bao ya pili. Tuende tu kwa red card. First of all, referees nowadays, and a lot of Man U fans meniletea noma tangu ile game ya last, ile game yetu ya Newcastle. Oneni sasa. Oneni tu. But kusema ukweli uref la alikuwa tu zake tu kusema ukweli. To be honest, to me that was not a red card. But in as much as it wasn't a red card, refs in Europe wako tu na ujinga flani. I don't even know what to say about them. Like, kuna tu ujinga flani. Like, when something that's not a foul is a foul, they give stupid yellow cards. You don't see many fouls in Europe, but you see easy yellow cards in Europe. Rashford was just trying to protect the ball. Msama toka tu from nowhere. When you freeze frame, when you pause it at that freeze frame, when mguu vile mguu yake, of course you're going to give a red card. But I don't think it's a red card. I think it's a bit harsh. But also, if he doesn't give it and the guy gets injured and breaks his leg, like what do you say? You know. So to be fair, I really didn't think that was a red card. But then after that, this is something to Monana Man U. Any slight discomfort, wakiwa tu in a position where they're uncomfortable, like they just crumble. First of all, Ten Hag did well with the squad selection. They went 2-0 up. That was fine, right? But the moment you get that red card, Eriksen has to come off. You cannot leave Højlund and Eriksen and like that front of as long as Eriksen is there, he doesn't do the hard work. Already with 11 men, Aju could track back as could track runners into the D. Eriksen has to come off, and you have to bring I don't know, Amrabat or someone. Lazima ushow up your midfield. Jusasa, you're making Bruno, who already is not amazing at falling back, like they just can't. Like, there is those people don't fall back at the front. Hey, like, you saw even Postecoglou. The moment, okay, I guess that's a center back, but the moment the red card Romero happened, immediately unaingisha sub Eric Dyer ndo yameingia. Game ya Liverpool, wamepata red card, you have to make a substitution to at least show up the defense. Mna switch kabisa, kama mnacheza na back 3 kwe 3, sasa 3-5-1. Mnacheza na back 4 kwe 4-4-1. And it was a space of like 5 to 6-7 minutes after the red card that you considered a shot, as United considered a shot that hit the post, you considered a goal, and then considered a penalty to make it 2-2 going into halftime. There is no team in Europe, a big team, let me say big team. There are no big teams. 2-0 up with 10 men. Sasa tunafunga duka, bro. Achana na historia tikitaka unacheki. So for me, that's the only point I'll fault Ten Hag for today. He should have shown up that midfield. And even when Amrabat came on, that's when they went and scored their third goal, yeah? And Maguire shows so much heart. In as much as Maguire, his heart is in the right place, but sometimes it's execution. That shot at the end, imegonga post. Like, you can see he wants to will the team. The header that wins the penalty, you see he wants to will the team. But in as much as he does those things, he concedes the penalty. Him and Varane are just not on the same page. your two most experienced players, former captain and a guy who's won 58 Champions Leagues, as we keep being told by Keenan on the box-to-box WhatsApp group. How? Because of that goal, the fourth goal, Maguire gives the ball back to Varane. First of all, it looks like these guys do not train wakienda down to 10 men. There is no shape at all. Why are you giving the ball back to Maguire? Yeah, why are you giving the ball to Varane in the middle of the field, right? You guys are spread out. There's no one in the holding position. Hakuna mse hata Varane akipata ball, nani anakujia ball kuchukua. Then Varane decides he wants to chip it back to Maguire. Now hapo ndio pali imeishia. Now that's not even the worst part. Actually no, that was the worst part. Now hii part ingine sasa pia inanimaliza. Ball inakam ndani, umsa na shoot inaenda all the way to the corner. Mason Mount was just come on, msako fresh. Instead of chasing the guy down, it's a 50-50. You're down to 10 men. You have to chase down that ball. Mount anawangalia tu. Anyway, cross comes in. Garnacho. Like there is ni vitu tu zingine za ujinga. I don't know whether it's leadership. I don't know whether it's just a lack of heart. Like I cannot pinpoint what the issue is. But this team does not know how to play when they go down to 10 men. Already at 11 men wako tuna shida ya kutrack runners, midfielders especially tracking runners. All 4 goals, one way or another, came from crosses. One way or another. Apart from the third one, I think, which came from a corner. Na hata hiyo corner, Onana alikuwa anafanya nini? I thought you bought a ball playing goalkeeper. Kazi yake ni akicontrol hiyo ball, mazee anamaliza story mbio. Ama unaipura unaacha iende nje, unacheki. Like, it is just those moments of madness from some of these United players. Like, even today, Ten Hag is not even the issue. Ten Hag is not even top 5 of United issues today. Varane and Maguire. I still believe your two most experienced players cannot be the ones making the most crucial mistakes at that time of the game. There are things that you don't expect from a former captain and someone who's played for Real and won multiple Champions League titles to be doing at the back. Kuna tu mchezo mob uko nyuma kati ya hasa wawili. Wan-Bissaka pia ile bao ya pili nika hezi defend uko back post. I don't know what it is. Bao ya kwanza bao ya tatu. Like bao ya kwanza ya Copenhagen. Like it's like United just cannot defend crosses. United do not score from set pieces, do not score from corners. There is a big, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's coaching. Obviously, coaching has a big part to play in it, right? But at some point, unafaa kusema tu mazee Z. I'm going leadership. Maguire is trying to do that. He's trying to say, okay, sawa, I'm trying to take this by the scruff of the neck. But he will always make a mistake. Wili ni kama uongei. Ni kama Varane na Maguire hawaelewani. From the fourth goal, wakiendea ball moja, to, the third goal. Yeah, the fourth goal. Them trying to play from the back, them going for the same header. Like, there's just so much about this team at Asielewi. I don't know if Johnny Evans would have made a difference had he stayed on the field, but, I mean, wow, there is a lack, there's something big is lacking in this team. Anyway, kumalizia, United now play Galatasaray. United are last in this group. They're last in the Champions League group with 3 points. Gala and Copenhagen have 4 points. Bayern are on 12 points, so they've qualified. United have to get a result. If they lose that game, they're out, basically. And, just to finish off, United have now conceded 10 goals in the last 4 games. And one of those games, they won 1-0 away to Fulham. They've conceded 3 to Newcastle, 3 to Man City, and now 4 to Copenhagen. This is not a team you should be conceding 4 goals to. Anyway, Champions League, United lose 4-3 to Copenhagen.